Hello, Leon here from backintelligence.com, and today I'm going to be talking about the 5 common causes for back pain. This video is not going to be so much focused on how to alleviate the pain that it's caused. We have other videos for that and programs. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about the common causes, so you can start identifying what you're doing throughout the day and becoming more aware what it is that you're doing in your daily life that's causing you back pain. Because back pain is almost like a symptom. It's from something else that you've probably been doing and you haven't even noticed, a posture, a way you've been moving, etc. So today I'm going to give you 5 common things that you should watch out for. So let's get started right away. Common cause number 1 for back pain is when you're texting and reading and working on the computer. So when you're texting and your neck comes down like that, you're hunching the shoulder, you're texting, and then reading. A lot of people read in this position as well, and of course they do computer work like that. So guess what's going to be a problem here? You're going to get the rounded shoulders, you're going to get the neck coming forward, everything. You're going to get that little hunchback of Notre Dame posture. So what that's going to predominantly cause is some neck pain, shoulder pain, upper back pain, trigger points in between the shoulder blades, all that kind of stuff. So it's a very common thing in society today. So you want to start being aware of your posture when you're texting, when you're reading, when you're working on the computer. Let's move on to common cause number 2 for back pain, and that is hunching over every time you pick something up. So if every time you're going like this, when you're picking something up and you're rounding your spine like this to pick something up, hopefully you can see that, you're putting a lot of stress on your spine and on your discs, and that's what's going to cause eventually bulging discs or herniated discs. Okay, that's what can lead to it. And a lot of people, even when they go to do yoga or exercise programs, don't realize that they're actually doing more harm than good, because they're just rounding their spines every time. So whenever you're bending, you should actually try to keep your spine neutral, okay? But again, hunching over and rounding your spine like that every time you pick something up or every time you lower or bend is not going to be great for your spine and for your discs, okay? And now let's go on to common cause number 3 for back pain, and that is arching your low back when you pick things up, okay? So we talked about rounding the back, but now we're talking about almost the opposite effect. That is when, let's say, you have a big box, and what do? What a lot of people do? They arch their back like this. Instead of using their legs and knees, yes, and keeping their spine neutral, what they do is they just kind of shoot their back. Yeah, it's just round up here. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, so they kind of have this excessive curve, when they pick something up. And what's that going to cause? It's going to cause low back pain, or you're going to get pulled muscle in your low back, or your hip area as well. And so all these muscles here, the rectus spinae and your gluteus max and medius, can also get affected, and it's very easy to pull your back and get low back pain. So again, when you're picking things up, be aware of your posture, right? Let's move on to common cause number 4 for back pain, and that is a lot of overhead type of work. So when let's say you're nailing something, like a construction worker would really relate to that. If they're working like this all day, or they're picking things up, if a lot of your time is spent in this where your arms are going overhead position, that can cause a lot of problems both in the upper back. So you're going to get really tight trigger points in your upper trapezius and in your shoulders. You might even get a shoulder impingement syndrome, it's called. But not only that, a lot of people arch their back, so they also tend to get low back pain. Okay, so this one is especially harmful in many different ways. So if you are doing a lot of overhead work, you need to really be aware of your posture, and you need to give yourself breaks. Probably need to do a lot of self-massage to make sure that your muscles in the upper back don't spasm and you don't get so many trigger points, right? So that's another common cause for a lot of upper and lower back pain. All right, and common cause number 5, and the last one for back pain, is just general sitting for too long. So whenever you're sitting for too long, somebody said recently, sitting is the new smoking, right? Which I loved. It is true, right? We're spending so much time sitting on our computers. We come home, we eat dinner in a seated position, we go on the couch, watch TV in a flexed position, we drive to work and from work in a seated position, we sleep sometimes in a fetal position. So we're usually all hunched up, and our hip flexors, muscles around this area here, they get really, really tight, which, the muscles get tight like this when you're sitting all day, and then what do most people do? Because these muscles are tight, they kind of arch to the low back, increasing the pain in the low back. And of course, when they sit in this kind of posture, they also usually hunch over as well, so they round their spines, which again is not good for your back in terms of bulging discs, and hernia discs can come from that, from even sitting, and your discs also compress on each other because of gravity, because the way you're sitting, you're not stretching a lot of time. So most people sit in a poor posture, which is I guess related to excessive sitting. So when you're sitting, you need to be aware of your posture. But in general, you should not be sitting for so long. You need to get up, you need to change positions, you need to walk around, you need to give yourself rest from just sitting. Otherwise, you will get upper back pain and low back pain eventually. So these are 5 common causes for back pain, for both upper, low back pain, that honestly, with just a little bit of awareness, you can manage and hopefully stop from getting back pain if you're more aware of what you're doing in your daily lives. And I want to invite you to join my 3 Days to a Better Posture video series that I can send you for free right away. There's going to be a link somewhere here in the video, or there's going to be a link in the description below. I'm going to give you very actionable and practical tips to fix your posture and be aware of your posture so that you stop getting back pain in the first place. Then it all starts from fixing your posture. So again, if you want to get that series, you can get it somewhere here on the video or in the link below. Otherwise, please like and share this video if you enjoyed it, and also visit us at backintelligence.com for more back pain tips.